Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers Aug 12 to 23. Kyle gets aggressive and Sharon hits bottom. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. In the upcoming 2-week arc of Young and the Restless on CBS, audiences can expect increased tension and drama from August 12 to 23, 2024. Key characters like Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, are set to face significant challenges. Kyle is pushed to his limits, and it is by Summer Newman's Allison Lanier demands, which threatens to escalate their conflict to legal proportions. Also, Sharon's mental health continues to deteriorate, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, finds himself caught in Victor Newman's, Eric Braeden, manipulations. Billy Abbott faces pressure both at work and in his personal life. He agrees to take a step back from Abbott Chancellor to help Lily Winters, Crystal Callil. But he finds himself at odds with his brother, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. Meanwhile, his relationship with Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, becomes strained, and it is due to Adam's interference and the looming reveal of their infidelity on Young and the Restless. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, is faced with a significant decision, and Victor doesn't approve of her choice. As the drama unfolds, the characters are thrown into a whirlwind of corporate battles, also relationship crises and personal dilemmas. 8/12 to 8/23/2024 promises a roller coaster of emotions for fans of the show. Get all your daily Young and the Restless spoilers and news here and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. The Young and the Restless has always been a show defined by its intense emotional roller coasters, fierce rivalries, intricate family dynamics, and unexpected twists. The upcoming 2 weeks, spanning from August 12th to 23rd, promise a whirlwind of drama that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. From Kyle Abbott's growing aggression as he faces mounting pressure, to Sharon Roselle's hitting rock bottom as her emotional struggles escalate, these two characters will be at the center of major storylines that will change the course of their lives and the lives of those around them. With relationships on the brink of collapse, old wounds being reopened, and secrets coming to light, the tension in Genoa City is set to reach new heights. Let's take a deep dive into the events unfolding over the next 2 weeks and explore how these stories will shape the future of the residents of Genoa City. Kyle Abbott gets aggressive, a new side to an old character. Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, has long been the golden child of the Abbott family, handsome, charming, and the heir to the Abbott fortune. But his smooth exterior hides the emotional turmoil that's been building beneath the surface for some time. Over the past few months, Kyle has struggled with a series of issues. His complicated marriage to Summer Newman, his fractured relationship with his mother, and his growing concerns about his place within the Abbott family. But in the coming weeks, Kyle's emotional struggles are set to manifest in a way viewers haven't seen before. Kyle has always been someone who prides himself on his level-headedness and calm demeanor, but recent events are pushing him past his breaking point. As he faces increasing pressure both personally and professionally, Kyle begins to show a more aggressive side, a side that is much more ruthless and less restrained than fans are used to seeing. His actions will not only shock those around him, but they will also have lasting repercussions for his family, his career, and his relationships. Tensions with Summer. Kyle's marriage to Summer has been under strain for quite some time. While they have tried to make their relationship work, there has always been an underlying tension between them, fueled by their differing priorities and unresolved issues. Summer's recent involvement in the management of JCV and Kyle's concerns about his place in the Abbott family have caused friction. As the two continue to navigate their marriage, Kyle's frustration continues to build. But as tensions reach a boiling point, Kyle's behavior becomes more erratic. Rather than seeking to have an open and honest conversation with Summer, Kyle takes a more aggressive approach, becoming more confrontational and demanding in his dealings with her. This marks a shift in their dynamic, one that could have devastating consequences for their future together. The upcoming weeks will reveal just how far Kyle is willing to go in order to maintain control over his personal and professional life. While Summer has always been a strong and independent woman, she may find herself struggling to keep up with Kyle's increasingly aggressive tactics. Will their marriage survive Kyle's emotional outbursts become too much to overcome? Professional pressure and power struggles. Kyle's aggression isn't limited to his personal life. Professionally, he finds himself caught between two worlds: his loyalty to his family and his growing desire for independence in his role at Jabot Cosmetics. While this father, Jack Abbott, has always seen him as the next big leader at the company, Kyle is becoming increasingly disillusioned with the way things are being run. With Billy Abbott, his rival, making waves at the company and undermining his authority, Kyle starts to feel that he needs to assert his dominance in a much more aggressive way. Kyle's rise to power at Jabot is becoming more competitive by the day, and his frustration with being sidelined is growing. As the pressure to prove himself intensifies, Kyle begins to make rash decisions, taking more risks in both his professional and personal life. His actions will have significant consequences, not only for his career, but also for his relationship with Jack and the rest of the Abbott family. With Kyle pushing the limits of what is acceptable in his professional life, tensions within the Abbott family will reach a new high, potentially fracturing the family in ways that might be irreparable. An aggressive Kyle, will he lose control? With the emotional and professional pressures mounting, Kyle's character arc takes a dark turn. Viewers have seen Kyle struggle with his anger and frustration before, but the stakes are now higher than ever. Kyle is at risk of losing the calm, composed image he's always had, becoming a man who will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. As Kyle becomes more aggressive, his relationship with Summer will be put to the test. His actions could drive a wedge between them, and if things escalate, Summer might be forced to make a difficult decision about the future of their marriage. Will Kyle's rage be his undoing, or will he find a way to regain control before it's too late? Sharon Roselle's hits bottom. Emotional struggles come to a head. Sharon Roselle's Sharon case is no stranger to adversity. As one of Genoa City's most beloved and resilient characters, she has faced numerous challenges over the years. From dealing with her troubled marriage to Nick Newman, to her battle with breast cancer, Sharon has always managed to come out on top. However, in the upcoming 2-week period, Sharon will hit a low point, emotionally, mentally, and physically, that will change everything. Sharon has been struggling with her own inner demons for some time, particularly when it comes to her feelings of guilt and inadequacy. As the weeks pass, she finds herself sinking deeper into a state of despair. While she's always been the rock for her loved ones, Sharon now faces a moment where she may no longer be able to hold it all together. Sharon's battle with her own emotions comes to a head, and the consequences will reverberate throughout her relationships with her family, friends, and, most importantly, her husband, Ray. Strained marriage to Ray. Sharon's relationship with her husband, Ray Roselle's, Jordi Villasuso, has always been a source of comfort for her. But in recent months, Sharon's emotional turmoil has begun to affect their marriage. Ray, who has always been the supportive, caring partner, is struggling to cope with Sharon's increasing emotional distance. Sharon has become more withdrawn, and her struggle with her mental health and emotional stability has begun to take a toll on their connection. Ray has always done his best to support Sharon through thick and thin, but now, even he is unsure how to help her. As Sharon's mental state deteriorates, Ray finds himself becoming more frustrated and helpless. He wants to be there for her, but he doesn't know how to fix what seems unfixable. Their marriage is on the verge of crumbling, and the rift between them will only deepen as Sharon continues to spiral. Sharon's struggle with her own sense of worth and identity has led her to feel inadequate in her marriage and as a mother. Her children, Faith and Noah, are growing older and becoming more independent, and Sharon feels increasingly isolated and invisible. This emotional isolation compounds her distress, leading her to question her place in the world and the people around her. This inner turmoil will culminate in a breakdown that may leave Sharon questioning everything she's worked so hard to build. Sharon's descent. Will she hit rock bottom? Sharon's mental health journey is about to take a dark and heartbreaking turn. As she struggles with the emotional weight of her situation, she will hit rock bottom. The weight of guilt, frustration, and depression will leave her feeling hopeless and broken. It's clear that Sharon's battle is not just about finding a way to heal, but also about coming to terms with the fact that healing may not be as simple as she hoped. Sharon's descent into darkness will affect everyone around her, especially